Fatherhood is a gift. And so when you have a father, appreciate. Number two, fatherhood is a grace. Fatherhood is a responsibility. So when somebody calls you daddy, be very sure what that person is telling you, you have responsibility over my life. So what is the work of a father? Number one, fathers call out. There are things you may not know about yourself, but when you hang around a father, you'll be able to tell you, and by the way, I believe or I think God does this in your life. They are able to see something. So what you do when a father calls for something and you can't see it in you, just take your time and pray over it. There is a strength in a son that must be called forth. There is a courage that is in a son that will forever be hidden until you start calling it forth. Do you know there are people who are timid because they didn't have a father to affirm, to call forth the strength, the courage in them? Number two, fathers, you have a work to model. Fatherhood is transferable. You model fatherhood. We have a confusion in our nation because mothers have modeled mothers even to sons. And I say this because fathers are not there to model. And it is okay to go and sit down and ask yourself, is there anything that went wrong? And that's why I tell people, don't bash a man of God when he is called a father. There are people who never end a male figure in their life. I'm the only person they are seeing. So I try as much as possible to model in a way that one who didn't have a father can find a father in this man. If you are to model as a father, you must be present. There is no greater blessing than your children to inherit your God. When your children follow your God, you are successful. How will they follow your God if you're not present with them? How will you raise them to know time to go to church and you go late? They have never seen you give to God. One day, they will need to go to God for help. And they will say, Father did not help me to deposit anything. Neither did he deposit for me. Fathers must be prophetic. Even if you don't know how to prophesy, just be like Saul. Saul was told, as you go, you'll meet a procession of prophets. They'll be prophesy, and you shall prophesy with them. Even if you don't know what to say, be where people are prophesying. You'll do what they are doing. That's why fathers must be in a fellowship like this. Why prophesy? Elijah said, I can hear a sound of abundance, but he had not seen any sign. Fathers must learn to see rain and to hear the rain even when they have not seen crowds. Don't wait for sons until they have formed some crowd. And as a father, you need to know, you need to sacrifice.